12th class, 3rd chapter, 10th video. Parallel combination of resistors. Parallel combination. What is the requirement of resistors are said to be connected in parallel? The thing is, all resistors connected in parallel should have common points like this. See, these are resistors connected in parallel. Let it be R1, R2, R3. All have same endpoints, point A and point B. So we can say R1, R2, R3 are connected parallelly between A and B. And there is a battery connected. And the terminal potential difference, total potential difference that battery supplies is V. And the current of I start to flow from the positive terminal of the battery. And this current I reaches this junction. Now that current will be splitted at this junction. Current will be splitted to pass through different resistors. See, the current through this one is I1, through this one is I2, and this one is I3. But you have to understand one thing, very important factor, very important fact about resistors connected in parallel is that potential difference remains same for each resistors connected in parallel. Potential difference remains same for each resistors connected in parallel. What do you mean by that? The potential difference here will be V, here will be V, here will be V, which is equal to the total potential difference across the ends of the battery. Now, what is I1? I1 will be V by R1. Why? V equal to IR. I2 will be V by R2. I3 will be V by R3. See, these make the set equation 1. And also, the main current is splitted into parts. So, the total main current I will be equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. I1 plus I2 plus I3. Total current will be the sum of the individual currents. Let this equation be 2. Now again, to simplify this circuit, imagine it as a single resistor R effective connected across a potential difference of V volt. Now I told you potential difference is equal to current into effective resistance. So main current will be equal to V by effective resistance. Put this as equation number 3. Now apply this 1 and 3 in equation 2. This I will become V by R effective equal to V by R1 plus V by R2 plus V by R3. Because I1, I2, I3 are substituted as V by R1, V by R2, V by R3. Now V is common for all and that will be cancelled. There you are getting 1 by R effective equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. What it means? This means when resistors are connected in parallel, the effective value of resistance is such that the reciprocal of the effective value of resistance is equal to sum of the reciprocals of the individual resistances. The reciprocal of the effective resistance is equal to sum of the reciprocals of the individual resistances. That's what it means. Now let's say for n resistors. For n resistors, it will be 1 by R effective equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus etc. plus 1 by Rn. For n identical resistors, it will be 1 by R effective equal to 1 by R plus 1 by R plus 1 by R. Such n terms will be there, right? So 1 plus, see the denominator is same, so you can add it. So it will be n by R. 1 by R effective equal to n by R. So R effective equal to R by n. R effective is equal to R by n. Now for two resistors only, you can say 1 by R effective equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. So that will be, you can take the LCM R1 R2, it will be R1 plus R2. So R effective is such that R1 R2 divided by R1 plus R2. R1 R2 divided by R1 plus R2. Now see, just what we studied in capacitors, we can apply capacitors connected in series, that is analogous to resistors connected in parallel. The relation what I'm saying. So if I say this is R1, R2, R effective, different situations. If I say R1 is R and R, means what? They are having same value, two resistors having same value. So how can you write the answer? R effective will be equal to R1 R2 divided by R1 plus R2. So it is R square divided by 2R. It will be R by 2. So it will be R by 2. Just like 1 is 6 and 6, the value will be 3. Okay. Another you take like R and NR. One value is R and the other value is NR, means multiple value. So the R effective will be equal to R1, R into NR by R plus NR, right? R plus NR. That will be NR square divided by R into N plus 1. That is cancelled. So it will be NR divided by N plus 1. This is the effective value of resistance. NR divided by N plus 1. What it means? Means multiple value divided by how many multiple plus 1. This is NR by N plus 1. You can simply apply the equation, example like 25 and 100, suppose. See, 25 and 100. 100 is 4 times bigger than 25. So the multiple value is 100 divided by 4 times plus 1. So it will be 100 by 5 will be 20. Okay. So that's a trick to find the effective resistance very easily. Now you just understand your result. When you are connecting 6 and 6, the effective value is 3. When you are connecting 25 and 100, the effective value is 20. So look at this example, 25 and 100, the effective value is 20. 20 is a value which is less than the least among the two. See, it is 20 is less than 25. So when resistors are connected in parallel, the effective value will be less than the least among them. So if there are so many resistors connected in parallel, one thing you can very surely say, the effective value of resistance will be less than the least among the different value of resistances. So we say the resistors are connected in parallel in order to decrease the value of resistance. Okay.